What's up, everybody? Welcome to my cast here. I'm Ohmyzeus. I'm bringing you a Cevo Season 5 matchup between JustusPro and VexX Gaming esports on DE Dust2. T-sided map. I love that song. Now let's talk about the two teams that we're going to be seeing today. That's JustusPro and VexX Gaming. Justus, recently on their cash week, won 16-13 against Area 51 and lost 16-12 against Make War Not Love. And no, it's not backwards, I said it correctly. But the thing about JustusPro that's interesting is they're kind of out of the race right now, right? They only have 3 wins. All the rest of their games have been losses. A lot of them have been forfeit wins. And we look at their games, all their games that they played have been really, really close. All their losses, okay, I'll put it this way, it's a lot easier. They've only had 1 loss, and that was to iBuyPower, where they did not get more than 10 rounds. They lost 16-9. That means that every other game and every other team that they played, it's been 16-14, 16-13, 16-12. Pretty much all of them. And that's a really good sign for JustusPro. That means that they've got what it takes. They just need to come into next season a little bit more prepared, maybe a little bit better aim, and they're gonna have a lot of these games, and they could be a big force in North America. So I'm really looking forward to that. For next season for them and seeing what they can do. On the other side, you have VexX. VexX recently been on a pretty big losing streak. They've lost their last 5 games to SKDC, Lunatic, Global Gaming, Netcode, and Cloud9. However, the last 3 games coming into this game, so the past 3 games that they've played, have all been very close too. Kind of the same situation as Justus. So we'll see if this is going to be a close game or if it's going to be a pretty close game. I've got a feeling both these teams like to keep it close. I don't see why they wouldn't keep it close here. Now let's talk about them on Dust2. Justus have played 1 time on Dust2. They got a forfeit win on the other one. And they played Elevate, who at the time was Xertus Esports. And they lost 16-12 on that. VexX on Dust2 played both their Dust2 matches against Cevo at the very beginning of the season. Those first 2 maps were on Dust2. And they played TMP, who they beat 16-12. And they played Homeless, who they beat 16-13. This is, of course, before Homeless ended up dying. And now, of course, they're dead in the league. So, VexX winning both their games. Pretty close games, though. So we'll see what happens coming into this Dust2. Again, everything is a close match with these 2 teams, so we'll see. Players to watch. I would say AGM, probably, for Justus. AGM has been a really, really good fragger for them lately. In all their games, he is, he's either top fragging or he's right below the top fragger in kills. And I think he's going to have a big game again here tonight against VexX. And on VexX side, it's got to be Fox. Fox is a great rifler. He's getting a lot of entry frags for his team. He had a big game for him last game against SKDC, I believe it was. And unfortunately, they didn't win that game, but it was very close. And Fox is a really good rifler, and if the whole core of VexX is playing really well, you're gonna notice Fox. He's gonna be fragging really, really well. So with that, I believe we are ready to go into the pistol round. So let me go ahead and turn that off, and let's go right into the game. And we see the pistol round here again. Dust2, a T-sided map. So the knife round doesn't mean too much, but we'll see who gets it so that they can get the T side. And it looks like them calling out they want to knife long, so everyone's gonna go long. It looks like Justus just waiting for VexX, and it looks like they're waiting for them. They had 2 people AFK, but they're back now. You see Planks just kind of playing with them. But the thing with this map is it is T-sided mainly because you have a lot of options of where you want to work. And you also have the advantage of being able to pick mid first and be able to hit anyone who crosses, or just have the higher ground when you're having that off battle in mid. And that off battle we'll see done by PTR and Red, the 2 resident operas for their teams. And Justus gonna win the knife round, so they will most likely choose, they're going with CT side first, so they want to get the harder side out of the way first. Gonna go ahead and give VexX the better side. We see the team's just readying up now. And we'll have to see what they decide to do. I'm going to go ahead and get off that orange color because nobody likes that orange color. We like to see nice big red lines all over the map. One of the things that I expect Justice to do at least one time in this map is to try to do a split A take where they have PTR going to try to op the long area and try to get that first pick when they get on T side. We saw him do it before, but let's go ahead and see what happens as we go into the first pistol round here. We'll see what kind of take Vex wants to do, but more importantly, we'll see what kind of hold the JustusPro wants to use at the very beginning of this. Common thing to do on this map is to rush B. This map really loves giving B spawns at the very beginning. And we see 3 members, including one with the bomb, going towards B. Only 1 member inside B right now, that's AGM. But Vex taking it slow, not wanting to push anything too aggressively. We see Planks actually pretty aggressively into tunnels, and he's going to take down Janor early on. And we see AGM getting a frag from the back of Banana. But now Fox picking up a frag in lower B. I'm just missing all the action right as it happens. I apologize about that. We see Loki about to spot 2 members through mid. That was Fox, and Fox shoots him pretty low. That was PTR down to 10 HP. Or, excuse me, Flocky and PTR both at 10 HP, actually. And we'll see, there's the smoke for CT as they push in. 2 mid, that's going to be Flocky going down. Liege smoked out, so he's not able to do anything, and they take out AGM in the site. So, Vex with a nice push, picking up 2 frags. And not dropping anyone on that. And now here comes the take from the 2 members remaining. That's Elysian PTR. Both very, very low health, and now even lower. PTR goes down and Elysian goes down at the same time. So 1-0 for Vex. They take the pistol rounds. It looked a bit shaky. They did lose 2 right away. But right after they lost those 2 members, they did a nice coordinated mid take where they smoked off CT, got the pick on mid and the guy in B, and that left him with a 3-on-2 hold against Justice, which they were able to do very easily because both Elysian and PTR were very low on HP. So now we'll see what Vex wants to do. They are going to have the guns, but they don't want to get ecoed. And we see 4 men stacked on Cat here from JustusPro, hoping that they will try to do some kind of a Cat push. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and walk out of mid. Fox, the first one out, looking to see if he can spot anybody in mid, but nobody's there. And as we see Red starting to pick up this Cat, and he's not going to like what he finds behind door number 1, and that's going to be a whole fistful of CZs. But they chase him out, and they finally get him. But they had to peek pretty far for that, and Mammon's going to take down 1, take down 2 for his troubles. So unfortunately, didn't go the way they wanted it to. They did get their first frag, but they needed to get Red right as he peeked out. And now there's only 2 members left for JustusPro, but a pretty efficient eco round, actually. They did drop 2 guns out of the hands of Vex. So not terrible. Definitely not terrible. And now AGM trying to see if he can get a gun or drop a gun out of the hands of Vex. But nobody's going to be by themselves isolated. They see AGM cross over to the left. He's going to jump back across. Surprisingly, not taking any spam damage at all. Just watching the door. Not able to take out Janor as he jumps across. Takes him down to 31 HP. Fox with a 2k. Mammon also with a 2k. Again, it started off really well. They had the stack up here on Cat. And as soon as Red peeked around this corner, he needed to die instantly. But instead, he sprayed, got back around this corner. Forced 2 members to peek very wide out here, which gave Mammon a direct sightline on him and took down 2 members. If they had killed Red right away, got the gun, and then spread out again, it could have gone a little bit better for him, but they lost too many members trying to take out Red, and that was pretty much the end of their eco round post. Flocky getting boosted here at mid, but getting taken out by Natu. Natu going to take down PTR as he jumps around the corner. And Natu getting a triple kill already on the round. Last 2 members in B for JustusPro, and this is going to be an easy A take for Vex. And they will be able to buy next round. We'll see maybe an op in the hands of PTR if he can afford it, and I think he will be able to, but AGM picking up Fox right out in mid, but Natu's about to walk out behind both these members. AGM goes down Natu with the 4K. So nice kills for him, padding the stats a little bit on that eco round. And now Natu, the only thing worth mentioning is that Natu has not died yet. 3 rounds in, 5 and 0. 2 assists for him. And now we see PTR with the op, so we'll see what he decides to do. It looks like he's going to op long. And we see 4 members of VexX Gaming going towards the tunnels with the bomb. And we'll see what happens here. Flocky waiting at mid. There are 3 members in lower, so they could try to do a mid to B split. That looks like what they want to do right now. We see the flash going over and the smoke to follow, hopefully, if they are going to push out of this. We see Natu blocking the nade there. So he's going to take a little bit of team damage, drop him down to 82 HP. Fox looking to see if anyone's going to peek mid, and there's the smoke. So we're going to see Fox first one out of here. Flocky throwing the nades and the flashes into mid, forcing Vex to not be able to push out of the mid that they just smoked right there. They're going to have to back up. Now we see Mammon about to walk through the smoke. Elige might have seen the tip of his gun, and I think he did, so he takes out Mammon. And is going to get back safely into that pit area. Natu peeking up on Cat, looking to see if he can find anyone. PTR's got an idea that he's going to be there, and he takes his head off. PTR with a nice shot on a Natu. Now we see the rest of the members going down mid. They kill one, and they're looking for the second one on PTR. He's got the op. He misses the shot, and he goes down. So now it's 3-3. Vex tying it up there with a nice long push. They're going to smoke the cross. AGM spraying a little bit, see if they can hit anybody. Drops red pretty low. Planks with a jumping M4 shot onto Jano from playing the bomb. They only have 4 seconds. They're not going to be able to get this plant, and they're not going to. That's going to be the round for Justice. They do drop one more kill. AGM going to see the last member and take him down. Unfortunate for Vex there. If they had cleared that spot, or if I don't know who was planting the bomb there. It might have been Natu. But when he got jump taken out, they had no chance of getting that bomb down again. And that was basically the round for JustusPro. So now 3-1. JustusPro taking the first round, trying to tie it back up here. And we'll see what they can do. Fox and Mammon pushing out mid aggressively. Fox and Mammon both combined for 2 frags on mid. Elige here is just going to leave. Doesn't want any part of that. He's going to go ahead and smoke it off. Buy time for his teammates to rotate in. And they are. And they're going to go ahead and boost up into the site. And give Elige some time to peek. He's going to peek and sees Mammon out of the corner of his eye. Takes him down. And he's going to see a couple more members here. Natu with a frag on an AGM. Elige going to see one more member. That's Fox, but he goes down. And now it's just one member left. That's Flocky. He's going to have to do some magic. Going for that jumping M4 again. But he gets peeked by Fox, and he goes down. 3K for Fox. Big entry frag for him and Mammon. As soon as they walked in, they had a 3-man stack. There was one member here, one member in pit, and one member waiting back here. And as soon as they peeked in, they got one frag here, and as Mammon walked out, he got the other frag onto the guy in pit. So that was 2 down. Elige just forced a back up into sight so his teammates could rotate in. And that's going to force JustusPro on a save round. So 4-1 for Vex. As we see the GoTV starting to do some ice skating here. Vex not wanting to get ecoed here, but JustusPro just kind of playing normal setup actually. With the CZs, Flocky keeping an eye on mid while they have 2 members getting ready to push into this B tunnels. AGM is about to walk into Janor. He's going to walk out here. Flocky definitely heard that, and he might give him the peek here, and he does, but Janor with the reflexes takes him out. AGM, though, getting a pick on a Janor as Fox takes out Elige in the site. And now very low member here from Vex, and he goes down. There's one more member with the bomb. That was red on Cat. He's got 39 HP. He's going to go ahead and smoke off Cat Nade and get that bomb down. So already a very effective eco from Justice, dropping 2 guns out of the hands of Vex, and now 3 guns. PTR with a nice frag on a Fox. And now he knows. Oh no, he actually goes down, so now it's just one member left. He's on Cat. We'll see if AGM can do this. This would be a big round for Justice in coming back. But they've got an op looking at him, and Natu is the first one to see him, actually. He takes him down. A very effective eco there from Justice, dropping 3 guns out of the hands of VexX. You can't really ask for much more than that out of an eco round if you don't win it. And now Justice deciding whether they're going to buy or not, and they are not. They're going to save again. So there should be 6-1 for VexX. But we see the economy on VexX, not fantastic. We see 2 members there with really low money. The rest of them will be able to buy for 2 rounds in a row, even if they lose this round, I believe. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if Justice can have another successful eco round where they take out, you know, more than three or more members of VexX again. And we see 3 people pushing into the B tunnels here, but Planks eats a nade right off the bat. Flocky getting a kill on the Fox in return. Red taking out PTR at long. So kills all over the place now. There's only 1 member left in the A site, and it looks like they're going to Cat, and they're going to see him right now. Natu peeking out to see Elige. Elige just kind of toying with him in sight, giving his team time to rotate in here. Trying to hit the lucky headshot, and he's not able to as Red takes him out, but AGM flanking on Cat takes out Janor, but Natu flicks around and takes him out. Now they have 3 members in the site here, and it's only Flocky left. He does have an AK, but he's just going to try to save this, not wanting to fight into the 3 guns of VexX. Red with a 2K that round, and Natu with a frag as well. We saw interesting there. They pushed into B, but they had 1 guy over here, and they've been doing this consistently, where they leave 1 guy on the B steps, throwing an aid and taking out 1 member here and taking out both these 2 members very low because they were all right next to each other. That frag grenade did a lot of work. And that, of course, gave them the opening picks, and then at the same time, they got a pick on PTR through mid. So that was nice play from VexX, getting a couple frags here and there. Then, with the weakened numbers, and they knew those other 2 members were a Cat, after they got those 2 picks, they knew there could only be 1 member in a site, and they pushed him, took him out, and were able to get the bomb down. So, good reads there from VexX, reading the information that they were given and making the right call. Justice did manage to drop 2 guns out of their hands, so that's definitely a plus. But now, going into this round, we're going to see what Red can do with the op. Takes a shot into the smoke, not able to hit anything. And we see 2 members pushing up aggressively here on Cat. If they peek out now, they'll see Natu, and actually do a boost right here. He misses Natu. That was PTR. Unfortunate. That could have been an easy frag there. Easy opening frag for Justice. He wasn't able to hit the shot, though. And now Justice going to try to peek this long area. There is 1 member there, and he's going to see him. That's Mam, and he takes him down. And now Elige takes out Red, who is caught over by the blue dumpster right off the bat when that initial flashbang came over the wall. And now Elige just keeping an eye on this mid here. There is a member with the bomb. That's Natu right in front of him. And the last 2 members from VexX are going to be trying to push in through long here. And there's the flash. Elige completely blind, but he still manages to take out Natu. Janor jumps in, but he goes down very low. 4 HP for him. And we'll see what he can do. This would be magical if he did this. This would be monumental. 4 HP taking out 4 members of JustusPro. But they know where he is, and Flocky's just watching until he comes out of that door. Flocky not going to move, though, because if he moves, he's dead. Plank's just spamming that door. Looking to see, but the fire comes in. He burns him. Oh, he only took 1 point of damage from that Molotov initially. Then Flocky one-taps him as he tries to escape the fire. So now 6-2 in favor of VexX, with JustusPro winning that round. We see 6-6 for AGM. So he's top fragging like I said he would. Thank you, AGM. Appreciate that. And now we'll see what PTR can do with this op. They do smoke off mid, so he's probably just going to have to back up here and watch the Cat area. But we saw Flocky peeking out of the smoke aggressively, and now he's just going to get back. So that's a very nice opening pick for JustusPro. So very nice play, but there are 2 members, or 1 member actually. No, there were 2. That pushed out along trying to take down Elige, but he forces them back. And now we see VexX pushing up Cat here with 2 members. Fox gonna flash over the side, and he's gonna walk through looking for some picks. He spots PTR on the car, and it looks like he doesn't want any part of that battle either, so he's just gonna back up. And we'll see if they decide to push in mid. There's the smokes and there's the fire. And that's not going to allow them to push into mid. So they've been denied 3 places now, both long cat and mid. They're just going to wait for this fire to go away and they're going to push in. We see Red kind of spotting the smoke, seeing if anyone's close. They are spamming the wall, but Red's going to try to get a peek up here. And if he kept looking at window, but he's going to go down as the smoke clears. Planks takes him out. With PTR also getting a frag on the Fox, who was trying to come up cat. Now Janor pushing into the site here. Sees AGM, but he gets taken out. Now it's just Mammon left. He's going to try to have the same fight with AGM, and he one-taps AGM. Nice shot from Mammon. But now it's 1v4. He's going to have to make some magic happen, and he's not able to. That's Flocky taking him out. So now 3-6. JustusPro stringing together 2 rounds. Let's see if they can get more. And they will, because Vex should have to save here. It looks like they will. So nice play by Justus, really denying everywhere that Vex wanted to go. They initially tried to push out of long here, but Elige sitting in pit threw smokes and flashes pretty much all along here, not letting them out at all. And as I say that, we're actually getting right into the action right now. With Fox, or Red, excuse me, getting the opening, picks Fox with another one. So that's 2 down already for JustusPro. That's 2 guns in the hand of Vex, and they haven't lost anybody. And look at this. They took this long area, and now they're just going to go ahead and backtrack, and they're just going to leave it. Flocky getting a flash from his teammate, sees 2 members, takes down Red. He knows Natu's there, and he knows he hit him a little bit. Flocky's going to peek Natu, but he goes down. AGM going to try to get in the same battle with Natu, and he's going to take him out with a nice headshot, and he's just going to back up into lower. So 2 frags for 2 frags, but they actually picked up a 3rd one there. I missed that, so that was Vex getting 3 frags. So they still have the man advantage, and Mammon is just going to walk into A site here. No one's here. There's 1 lower and 1 in mid. And they're going to get the bomb plant. So this is a pretty bad round from JustusPro. They got initially destroyed by Vex as they win. They pushed in the lung. They got 2 frags instantaneously. They got their guns. They backed up into CT. And they immediately took out another member of JustusPro. And we'll see if AGM is going to try to do this take. And he is. He throws a smoke in the site. It looks like he's just going to go for the defuse here. He's going to jump on the bomb. There's actually a member right in front of him. He's getting blocked, and he doesn't know where he is anymore. He finds the bomb, but he goes down to Fox. And PTR is just going to get out of here with this op. That was pretty funny. He smoked himself off, and he was trying to get into a position where he could defuse the bomb. But he ended up just getting stuck on, I think that was Fox in the site. No one realizing where anybody was until Fox finally figured it out and took him out. So, a little unfortunate for JustusPro losing that eco round. They are still able to buy. And they did save the gun on PTR. But really unfortunate there for Vex. And it looks like they're going to try this boost again over at Cat, where 1 member crouches and BTR is able to peek into lower tunnels, but also able to see if anyone tries to peek them from that mid area. There's a little side that you can get on. If someone's standing on the stairs, you can actually be on that ramp and look onto Cat and be able to see their head. But Fox and the rest of the team pushing in to long. Not such a great smoke. It's got a big hole in it, so they can still be seen from CT. Even with the 2nd smoke, the 3rd smoke is going to finally cover that one up. Molly into the site. That was a flash, actually, by Elige into the site. So they're not able to see anybody. Mammon having a battle here with Elige, but Elige takes him out. PTR also getting a frag on the Fox. Elige spotting 1 more member on top of the car, so this is already a great hold from JustusPro. There's only 2 members left. Natu waiting on Cat. Nice reaction headshot on the planks. And AGM takes him out as Flocky takes out the last member at A. So, nice round from JustusPro. They lose an eco round and immediately come back with a really good hold on long. And the A site, so now it's 4-7. The scoreline here for JustusPro, and that's going to force Vex onto a save. The last save round they had, they won for Vex, so we'll see if they can do it again. But I have a feeling that Justus isn't going to let that happen. And they're going to do this boost again. Planks getting into the position. And PTR Gonna see if he can get anything out of this. And it looks like he's not. It looks like Vex wants to do a B push, actually. They're all stacked up here in the tunnels. Just waiting for these smokes to clear so they can make their execution. See Natu just spotting spawn here. And it looks like the push is gonna come in. So Flocky waiting here behind this wall. Members are gonna cross right in front of him. He takes down one, takes down two. AGM getting another frag. Flocky with a second frag. And the fourth frag, actually. He got a 4K. So Flocky, nice hold. Just spraying down the members of Vex that were walking out right in front of him. On that eco round. And now Vex is going to be able to buy, and we see Op in the hands of Fox. And he's actually not going to give this red, so we're going to see what Fox is going to be able to do with this. He's going to go ahead and pick long. Smoke out. He wasn't able to see those members cross, and he actually gets blinded, so he's just going to wait it out, and he's actually just going to leave mid alone. We see Flocky hiding behind the smoke at long. There are 3 members in front of him, so we'll see if he can do anything. PTR spotting red, and now they're going to walk right into Flocky's crosshair. Flocky takes down 2, picks up the AK, sees the 3rd member. That's Natu, takes him out, but PTR is there to make the trade. And now AGM about to see J-Nor, and he's going to take him out with a nice shot in that T-spawn to B area. Now it's going to be 6-7. Still in favor of Vex, but JustusPro stringing a lot of rounds together. It was 3-7 at one point, and then they just started rolling from there. And we'll see what PTR is going to do. It looks like he's just going to... I don't know. He's going to op long, maybe? No, I think they're going to do that cap boost again. They really liked it. Actually, PTR just going to watch long from the site here. He's going to see one member. That's Red peeking out. He's not able to hit the first shot. All the members here lined up, but Red with a nice shot on the PTR, immediately taking out PTR before he could do anything. And now he's going to pick up that op in the back of sight. Flocky working his way up CT right now. He's going to find one. That's J-Nor, but he takes down Flocky. So nice shot from him. Only one member left. That's Planks. And he's smoked out Natu. The only member still remaining not in the A site. So nice fire, gonna force Planks out, and does actually a lot of damage to him. Takes him down to 72 HP. Now Planks, is he gonna go for this? It looks like he will. He's walking into sight right now. He does have a defuse kit. We'll see if he can make a play. 2 members here in the pit though. He spots J-Nor. He's gonna jump, shoot him a little bit. Able to take down Natu. So now it's a 2v1. Looking for the shot here on the Fox, but there's a member right behind him. And he's in sight. He doesn't see where he is. He smokes and he goes down. J-Nor hiding behind the site, able to take down Planks. And now Vex pick up another round to stop this JustusPro round. So now it's 8-6. But JustusPro still able to buy, and we see PTR with this op again. And full nades for the rest of his team. Look at the money situation. Justus should be able to buy next round. It'll be tight, but they will still be able to buy next round. Vex will have to save if Justus can win this round right here. And that'll put it even, assuming they don't get ecoed. We see Flocky just waiting in mid. There are 3 members there, but he doesn't know that. Oh, and he gets taken out by Fox with a nice pick. And here they come, pushing into mid. Flank's gonna come out, but Red didn't see him because he was blind. He's gonna peek and see him. And now he gets taken out by AGM, peeking out of the B doors. And now AGM alone in the site, 3 members in tunnels. We see Natu waiting in cap, but here comes the push. AGM immediately goes down. PTR able to get a pick through the door, and Elige picking up Natu, so now it's a 2v2. Low health on Elige, but Fox is also sitting pretty low himself at 54 HP. PTR gonna pick up this M4, and they're gonna make their push in. Couple of flashbangs waiting outside the site. PTR gonna spray the wall, seeing if he can get any frags. J-Nor in the site, and Fox sitting back in tunnels, and here comes the push. Coming both of them through window. J-Nor takes down Elige, and he's gonna throw a Molly into the thing, but he saw PTR coming out, and Fox is gonna put him down 6-9. I just realized that was halftime, so I didn't need to talk about the buys and the saves. at the beginning of this round, but that doesn't matter because it's over. So 9-6. Pretty respectable score from Justus. That's about what I would expect, honestly, on this map. From the T side, Vex was on. And now we'll see Justus having their turn on the T side, seeing what they can do. We said it was going to be a close game, and so far, not being disappointed. Only 3 rounds apart. That's pretty good. I love close games. They're so much fun to watch. You know, talking a little bit about that round, actually, while we have some time, we saw 4 members, pretty much, of VexX Gaming just kind of waiting at the long area while Fox was on Cat. Fox waiting to try to get a pick on the guy who was waiting right over here, is able to take him out as they smoke off CT. And as they did, Fox went ahead and pushed through, hiding back here, because there was a smoke, actually, right over here. Planks pushed out, but he was looking towards the mid area, so while Fox was right here, he just immediately took him out as he crossed by him, and then he got peeked by a guy in B site. So they knew there was only one more in the B site area, so the rest of Vex rotated back through and made a 3-man push into site, immediately took out AGM, who I believe was back site right here. So when the push came in, they had 1 member in tunnels, 1 member in site. They had the doors smoked off, so when they pushed in, he was immediately able to get a headshot. He did spot the second one when he threw the Molotov, so as soon as he walked back into the site, the guy in tunnels was able to take him out. So very clean round. Clean hold is what I meant to say. From Vex, when PTR and, who was that, Flocky tried to push in the side, or maybe it was a Liege, I'm not 100% sure. It looks like we're just waiting for PTR to ready up. Looking at the frags real quick because I haven't checked them yet. Elige with 16 frags, Flocky with 15, AGM with 14. So actually wait, no, these frags are not correct because it counts the pregame and the wait time frags. So that's actually not an accurate representation of what is going on. But now everyone is readied up. So the actual frags, Flocky with 12, Flocky and AGM, excuse me, with 12 frags, getting tongue-tied. And we see Fox and Natu with 15 and 13 frags respectively, going into the CT side here for Vex. And we'll see what the pistol round has in store for us. They did get a B spawn, JustusPro, so we'll see what they decide to do. Looks like they're only going to send 2 members there, but a member with the bomb going there as well. So we might see a 3-2 split into B, 2-3 split, excuse me, into B. But the 2 members of JustusPro who went into the tunnels, just waiting passively, they're going to push in real slow. AGM pushing up aggressively here into Cat, seeing what they're going to do. Looks like they didn't force a rotate. Planks smoking CT and going to go ahead and flash out. So yes, it is. It's going to be a 3-2 split into B. Planks Mammon getting the first frag onto PTR, coming out of the tunnels there. Natu looking at one in window, but he goes down as AGM picks up Mammon. Now Fox going to look to see if he can get an early frag, and he does. That was the bomb carrier on Elige, but now they're going to smoke off the doors. Hopefully get that bomb down. That's AGM making the plant. There is 1 member, Fox. He gets into the site, sneaks out of the window there, and he's inside. 1-shots Flocky as he tries to peek him, and Fox gets another frag on AGM. Red picking up Planks in tunnels, so nice retake from VexX Gaming to win the pistol round. Fox with some huge plays, getting in through the window and able to one-tap Flocky as he peeked out there. Beautiful shots from the members of VexX Gaming with those silenced USPs. Was able to retake it very easily after losing the site pretty easily with a 3-2 split. They were only able to pick up 1 entry frag into the site, VexX Gaming was. And once they did, they immediately got 2 frags for JustusPro. Got the bomb, well, they almost got the bomb down, and it got shut down by Fox right away. We see Fox, excuse me, just with the easy cleanup at mid on the Seco round. as everyone else gets cleaned up from Justice Pro. But interesting play. Actually, what they did was they pushed 2 members up cat here on that pistol round. That forced the guy that was over here to rotate into CT. And once he did, they had 1 member here ready to smoke off CT. That's exactly what he did. So that guy was trapped in CT with a smoke in front of him as 2 members pushed out into mid and the other 3 members pushed into B. They were able to get 1 frag on PTR right at the beginning, but the rest of them was just too much. Just too much from Vex to retake. We see Elige pushing up cat aggressively again. There's 1 member here, that's Fox. He's waiting, but he goes down to Elige with the CZ. So nice opening pick from Justice. Let's see what they can do with this. And it looks like they want to hit mid. They have 3 members here. But there is a smoke in front of him, and Mammon is on the other side. Elige with a nice jumping shot to spot Mammon, and when he lands, takes him out. Elige with a 3K with the CZ. He's going to pick up a gun for himself, and he wants more. There's the 4K for Elige. There's only 1 more member left. That is Janor. And he's in the A site by himself, probably just going to try to save this gun. Beautiful round from Elige, getting all those opening frags with the CZ. 3 with the CZ. 4 with the gun, and that's Elige getting the 5K. So ace for Elige and Justice Pro. Able to take that eco round. Wow. Great shots there from Elige. That was really, really nice. And now VexX Gaming in return is going to have to eco. So we'll see what Justice Pro will be able to stop Vex's ecos. They've been ecoed twice in this game, I believe, with Vex on the T side. So we'll see what Justice Pro does to not get ecoed. AGM just watching this long area where all 5 members are. And now they realize that no one's actually pushing out along aggressively, so they're rotating 3 members into CT right now. 2 members remaining at long. Fox just seeing if anyone is going to try to peek that, and looks like nobody is. Elige takes a little bit of nade damage. By little, I mean 3. Flocky taking 5 from that nade. But there are 3 members waiting here on the CT ramp. Elige just kind of toying with them. Not really wanting to peek anything. Red waiting in CT, or waiting, excuse me, on the A ramp, looking for some damage, and he does get a little bit of damage on Flocky and Elige. But now AGM and Flocky and PTR both get 3 frags for them. Mammon playing at this elevator. He's gonna look out and see Flocky. He goes down as Elige picks up not to. 2K for Flocky, and the round for Justice Pro. Really nice control there. They didn't push anything too aggressively into the CZs. There were 5 men there at long, and luckily they didn't push into that one. And when they went up cat, there were 3 members waiting in that CT ramp area. And then they started rotating back towards long a little bit with red in the site, the other 1 member at car, 1 member at elevator. And as soon as they pushed into that, they pretty much had it. They got 2 frags right away, and then PTR picked up an op kill, and that pretty much opened up the round for Justice. We'll see. It looks like they want to do a cap push. They get flashed in. Elige first one in. There is a smoke there, so he's not able to see if anyone is hiding in the smoke here to the left, but no one's there. Elige in the same situation he was last time. We see Red and Fox just waiting here to see if anyone peeks up cat. It looks like nobody will. Janor, there's the flashbang, so he knows there is a member here. And we'll see what they do. Both teams just standing still pretty much on the map right now. No one really making any big moves. And we see them, Justice starting to get ready to make their big move right now. 5 members in mid. We'll see, there is the smoke into CT with the flashes, but Fox is going to spot one through the smoke and just has enough bullets to finish off planks. Natu peeking into tunnels aggressively with the smoke, but he goes down to Flocky. And now they're in the site, but Mammon was hiding in the corner, able to take out Flocky, but he goes down right away. So now it's a 3v2. JustusPro has the site, so we'll see what they do on this retake. It looks like both of them are going to go towards this window or door area. Red looking to see if anyone's going to peek by these boxes. And PTR is there holding it with an op, so he's probably not going to peek it anytime soon. And he's going to walk into sight. That's Red. He hears the op shot looking for PTR, but Elige takes him out. Janor getting 2 frags as he peeks and getting the 3rd frag on an Elige. And what a play from Janor, picking up 3 frags on the entry by himself. The distraction from PTR when he pushed in was just enough so that Janor could walk out and hit 2 very quick headshots onto the members of VexX Gaming. And then getting the, or excuse me, yeah, I was right, Elige. So now 8-12. After Elige got that defuse on that nice 1v3 clutch. Janor getting a boost here to his teammate onto Cat. That is Red, it looks like, by AGM. Peeking out long, getting the opening pick onto Fox. And we see Planks working his way all the way over to mid right here. The CT side of mid. There's the CT smoke and the flash, and he's going to go ahead and walk out here. Now, Natu with the counter flash. But Planks is already at the window, and he doesn't know it. Natu goes down, but he does pick up Elige before he does. And Planks taken up by Mammon. See AGM peeking out, taking out 2 members of VexX at CT. The CT mid area. Now it's a 1v1. AGM with only 9 HP. Mammon with full. Mammon missing his shots, but he hits the second one. 2k for Mammon, 2k for Red. VexX going up 13 rounds here on the CT side. Justus still only at 8. And Justus does have enough money to buy. So we'll see what Justus does here to try to put these rounds in their favor. PTR looking like he's got the fast long spawn, so he's going to go ahead and op it. But no one's actually going to be there. He's going to peek the cross, realize that nobody's there. Are they going to push into this long area, though? There's the smoke and the flashes. PTR looking for anyone going to cross through the smoke, but nobody's there. And 3 members of Justus now take control of long. PTR going to try to get into this pit. 1 member behind the single box in sight. But PTR just kind of scanning the back of sight, seeing if he can see anybody. And just as I say that, Red gets the opening frag onto Elige. And Red also gets Flocky as well, so that's a 2k for him. Nice nade, gonna do a little bit of damage actually. I thought it was gonna do more than that to Planks. And they're gonna go ahead and jump on this car, looking for some frags. 2 frags going for Justus, but here comes the cross, and Mammon has got a perfect spot for him. He takes down 2. Now there's only 1 member left. That's PTR with the op. Gonna wait for Natu to peek out here. But Natu very low, so he probably won't peek this. And PTR looked like he's just gonna get out of here and try to save his op. So interesting round there from VexX. They actually sent 2 on Cat, and the rest of the 3 at long. Once PTR got this long spawn, he was able to spot this and realize that nobody had crossed into pit. So they were able to get their 3 members into this area very early on. The 2 members, though, peeking up Cat, got immediately taken out by Fox. So that was the opening frags, and there was only 3 members left. The 3 members of Justus, however, got on the car and was able to have some nice shots into the A site where they immediately took out 2. But the problem was the smoke was not good enough. It only smoked off this left part, and Mammon, sitting right here, was able to get a nice sight line all the way down onto long and take down 2 members trying to cross into the site. And that left PTR all alone against 3 members, and he's not going to win that one. As good as PTR is, and he shows it right there, getting the opening pick on the Red, I don't know if he would have been able to win that 1v3. Elige then picking up another pick with the CZ. Elige getting 2 picks. He's a god with his CZ. Look at Elige go. And we see PTR about to see Natu at mid. He misses the shot, but he's going to go ahead and get out of it. And there, Fox, why do you even buy rifles, Elige? That's exactly what I was thinking. He is a god with that CZ. We see Natu, who's in that fight with PTR, went back and fought Planks on Cat, and he goes down. But now Elige gonna spot Natu with only a couple HP, but that doesn't matter because he takes his head off. And now Mammon with an op trying to save it. But the members of Justice Pro aren't going to let him save it. And here comes... Oh, and he misses the shot. He peeks out a little bit too far back and gets his head roofed off by PTR. Unfortunate there. Mammon saw the member of Justice crouch there and just missed the shot by a little bit. And ended up going down. So now 9-14, Justice Pro picking up that round. We'll see Elige does have a rifle in his hand, so he's not running just CZ anymore. But if you look over at VexX, they do have a couple of CZs, 5 to be in fact. And they're going to go ahead and peek. Mammon takes out one, but Elige picks up 2. AGM getting a frag, but Fox trading out with Elige. Planks, again, trading that frag. And now all that's left is Red with the CZ on the Seco round. They did manage to drop 2 guns out of Justice Pro. And AGM just watching this mid. Red is on Cat, but he doesn't know that yet. There's the spray, and AGM, nice spray control, able to take down Red, only seeing the tip of his head. And he hits it. And now it's 10-14. Justice Pro, 2 rounds in a row. Seeing how far they can go. And I wish that somehow rhymed with Dust2, but it doesn't. We'll see 2-man boost on the Cat. They're pushing aggressively here. Red with the Deagle, trying to take out Flocky, and he does. AGM, though, taking out the other 2 members who were on Cat. That was Red and Fox. Mammon getting a frag on AGM, and Elige taking out Jaynori. So now it's a 3v1 as PTR picks up Natu. Mammon, last member left for VexX, getting flashed all over the place, and he goes down to Elige. Easy cleanup there for Justice Pro. Now it's 11-14, and VexX is going to be able to buy. Justice Pro really needs all these rounds. They don't want to give VexX a round and have to be forced into overtime. So they really, these gun rounds are very important for Justice going forward. We see AGM taking a little bit of nade damage, down, lost 10 HP from that. Another nade into mid. AGM spraying through the smoke, seeing if he can hit anybody, and it looks like he's not going to be able to. But PTR with a nice boost over the top of Dust2 door. I've never even seen that boost before. Huge shot from PTR, going to open up the round. So now it's 5v4. We'll see what Justice Pro wants to do. Last time they did this, it was a mid to B split. But it looks like this time they want to take Cat. They're going to wait for the smoke to clear. PTR waiting there in the smoke, looking to get an opening frag. He spotted Fox in the sight, and now he saw his hands, but he's not able to hit the hands. So he gets smoked out, and he's going to go ahead and back up. It looks like they're going to try to go mid to B, but they don't. They do have a smoke left, and they're going to throw it. But Jaynori gets an opening pick on the Flocky through the smoke. Now Mammon going to peek out of window. He's able to take down Elige. PTR with the AK, dropping the off for that AK. He's got 2 frags on the round, and they get into the A site and are going to get the plant. So let's see if they can hold 2v3. AGM watching the door. PTR right by window. There is one member in tunnels, though. And as soon as this push happens, AGM needs to get this frag, and he's not able to get it. Only one left, PTR. He's able to get a nice spinning frag onto Red's face, but Fox is able to trade that one out. So now they gave VexX that 15th round. So if Justice wants to come back, they're going to have to do it in overtime. Justice still able to buy, though. PTR with 10k, seeing if he's going to have enough money to get the op, and he will. And he will take it. Very important gun round here. If Justice Pro wants to stay alive, they need this round. Obviously. And PTR, that's how you start off the round again. Getting another opening frag down mid. Last time was a little bit different kind of opening frag down mid. But it was still a frag at mid to open it up. So now PTR gonna rotate towards B. We see AGM here peeking with a flashbang into long, seeing if he can catch anyone off guard. But he's not able to. Now PTR gonna try to get the pick through tunnels as soon as the smoke clears, but the only member here is Mammon. He's holding close left. But he's actually gonna peek out into PTR, and he gets taken up by Flocky. Planks in the meantime getting a frag on Not2 at mid. So now only 2 members left from Vex. And JustusPro, 5 men strong in the B site. Is going to be able to get the bomb down, and they're going to take the round, but they got to see if they can drop some guns out of the hands of this Vex team. They are going to have to save next round, so dropping these 2 guns would be really big for them. That would force them onto a full save. But Elige does a 360 and is not able to do anything about that. Janor taking him out. But they know where Janor is now, and he gets taken down by Planks. Only 1 member left, that's Fox. And he's going to see spot AGM, but AGM takes his face off, so now it's going to be 12-15. That's going to force Vex onto a save. So realistically, 13-15 is going to be what the score is after JustusPro. Hopefully take this eco, or this anti-eco, excuse me. But Vex is going to buy some CZs maybe, or no, they're going to full save only 1 CZ in the hands of Vexed. But we see the opening frags at long. Elige takes out Janor, and Flocky able to take out Red. Janor able to trade that out though with Elige. So now it's 4v3. And we'll see what Justus decides to do. It looks like they want to hit B, but there is 1 member here that's Not2. And he's waiting in the corner. He's going to hear him, and Planks peeks him out. Takes out Not2. And now we're going to see Flocky lurking at mid. Going to see if he can catch these members crossing, and he does catch Mammon. Only 1 member left, that's Janor. He gets taken out by Planks from window. And we are back, sorry about that. 13-15. For JustusPro as they clean up that eco round. Vex opting to eco again, so they can get full guns next round. 4 CZs and 157 for Vex. So Justus right now just doesn't want to get ecoed and go into this gun round and win it, so they can tie it up and go to overtime. Fox peeking very aggressively here, but gets flashed, and AGM spots him, and he goes down. AGM actually picking up Red in that whole little engagement. As Not2 peeks out of mid and takes down Flocky, but PTR trades that one out. And we see Janor, yeah, mid, he goes down. Only 1 member left from Vex, that's Mammon. And he's in lower B. Man, we're going to try to drop some guns here, and he does. Drops Planks, and he's going to be able to pick up that AK. Is he going to try to go for this? Probably not. Going to try to save the gun. The economy is not fantastic. Looking for some exit kills of people coming out of cat, but no one's coming out of cat. They're actually going down long. AGM on the hunt, though. And Mammon's not in a good spot. AGM's going to spot him, but he's going to get the hell out of there. AGM going to try to run into the tunnels, and chase Mammon into the B site. Sorry about that again. Mammon did save the AK. So now it's 14-15. Very, very, very close game. It's these 2 teams' trademarks right now. Close games. And we'll see if JustusPro can force this one into overtime. An opening pick would be huge right now, and they don't get it. Fox is able to take down Elige, but Planks trades that kill right back. So now it's 4-4. We see them smoking and flashing in the B site. Mammon getting a nice position onto Flocky. Flocky's still kind of blind, and he's able to take out AGM. That was actually Not2 picking up that frag. And now, very unfortunate 4 versus 2 for JustusPro. I don't know if they're going to be able to do this, but if they do, we're going to have a nice game on our hands. PTR about to peek into CT, spots one, and that's red. He does not go down, though. He takes down PTR. Planks last one left, 15 HP. PTR already disconnecting, mad at himself for missing that shot. And now Planks, it would be very weird if they won this round and PTR had to rejoin the server, but he's not going to win it. 16-14 the score. VexX Gaming taking that one. Nice game there. Well, go back to the right scene. Nice game there from Vex. It was a very close one. Very, very close one, but Vex was able to pull it out. What really did it for him was them hitting that 15th round. Justus just had to win too many rounds in a row. They would have had to win, I think it was 11 to 15 or 12 to 15, which means they would have had to win 4 rounds in a row. Or 5 rounds in a row, 4 or 5 rounds, to tie it up, and they just didn't have it in them. That last round could have gone so well, but Fox got the opening pick. They did get the immediate trade, but when they tried to do that flash and go into B site, they were running right through smokes. And Mammon was able to just get a better position and take out 2 members as they walked in. Natu actually got one of those frags. And that was pretty much the round from there. PTR missing the easy shot on the CT. And that was pretty much all they wrote from them. So Vex, good win, is going to put them in a nice position in the standings, pretty much right in the middle of the pack where they have been the whole time. But they've been doing a good job of keeping themselves at 500 win-loss. So good round there from Vex. Good win there from Vex. Nice try from Justus. All their games are just so close. It really makes me feel bad for them. If they just had a couple more wins, they would be right in there with Vex in the standings. But unfortunately, they just haven't been able to pick them up. I have high hopes for them for next season, though. And they still got one more game to play, I believe, this season against... I don't know who it is. I'm not 100% sure. But they have one more game left to play this season, and it should be an interesting one. Probably close, knowing them. Thank you guys for watching this Ohmyzeus TV. If you're watching this on YouTube, go check me out live, hitbox.tv/Ohmyzeus. And if you're watching me on Hitbox, go on my YouTube channel, which I will have posted in the description of Hitbox, so you can check me out there. And when we come back, I'm going to do one more game today. That's going to be iBuyPower versus VexX Gaming on DE Nuke. So I'll see you then, boys. Until then, thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon.